Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to talk about the 3-wick candles from Bath & Body Works that I have fully used up over the past couple of months. Basically from the middle to end of December, January, and to the middle of February, which is right now. It's like the 14th right now, so. This isn't necessarily going to be reviews, but it's going to be my post-burn opinions and thoughts. So let's get into it. So in general, with my candle collection that I have, it's not like the typical candle collection that people have, but with my collection, in a season, I try to push myself to use up the older candles that I have first, because like I'm not against holding on to candles for like multiple years, but I just don't want to just hold on to them forever because candles don't keep forever. So I just try to keep, like, I tell myself that I can keep them for a couple years, but I do tell myself that as the year starts to focus on the oldest candles that I have. And each season that I've done so far that I've been doing that and having that focus, it's actually worked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's been okay, and this time has been no different. I actually have not just from this year. So the first one I'm going to talk about is actually from 2019. It's Frozen Lake. The notes are lavender leaves, cool eucalyptus, and juniper berries. Yeah, and I burned this one all the way down. I didn't have any issues with it. It did self-correct in the beginning. Of course, it didn't burn okay like single wicks never do. But then it self-corrected and everything went okay. I don't know that I would repurchase this scent. I don't hate it, but it's not for me. I think it's just not for me. So would I get it again? I mean, maybe. I would like accept it as a gift. I wouldn't return it if I got it as a gift, but I wouldn't buy it again for myself. But I'm glad I got it used up. I used it up in my bathroom actually. It was actually like a good place for it. So yes, that one's from 2019. It's the only one I have from 2019 that I used up this time around, but. And so now we're going to talk about the 3 wicks that I've used up, because that was my only single wick. So these next two are actually from 2020. This first one I'm talking about is Tree Farm. I love the packaging on this. The notes say crisp pine needle, warm cedar, and spiced apple. Yeah, the packaging on this is absolutely adorable. I love the little truck carrying the tree, and I like the green cohesion at the top. It just top notch. I do like this one. This scent is awesome. I actually have, I think, 2 more in my collection, so I won't be needing to repurchase it anytime soon, but I do like it. It is one that I would get again in the future. So the next one I'm going to talk about, again also from 2020, is Cinnamon Ginger Snap. The notes are gingerbread spice, homemade marshmallow, and vanilla bean. The packaging, okay, well, for starters, the wax, I did not finish this all. I did not. As you can see, there's probably about like there's probably about like a quarter of it left. The packaging on this is really cute. I love the luminary cutouts on it. Like, that is super cool. Like, it's super cool. So last year was the first year that I burned this candle, and I was pregnant last year, and I thought maybe that was why I was having a problem with burning this candle. This year didn't work. I had told myself that I was going to hold on to it for 1 year, and that next year, so this year, the one we just went through, I was going to pull it out and I was going to try it again. I love cinnamon, and I'm a cinnamon person, and this one just doesn't do it for me. I cannot make it work for me. I just don't know what it is. And when I was burning it this year, I was like, you know, I'm just not enjoying this. I'm just not enjoying this. So I was like, I'm just calling it done. So this is definitely, there's some burns left in here, but I'm done with it. I'm tossing it out. So then we have the 2021 candles. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Perfect Christmas. This is in the packaging from, I believe it was like the Christmas box. The notes say fresh cut pine, cinnamon, sugar, and toasted marshmallow. This burned okay. I don't really have any complaints about that, any issues. A little slitty, but it's okay. The smell on this is wonderful. I don't want to burn it right now, but I enjoyed this so much. This is like the perfect Christmas scent. This one was the one in the purchase with purchase box in Christmas 2021, and packaging isn't that cute, but I kept it for the scent, and I don't even want to talk about it. I actually have 6 The Perfect Christmases in my collection, so would I buy this again? Yes. I have 6 in my collection, unburned. Am I going to do it right now? No, and I need to keep myself from buying any more, especially because I picked up like 2 in the Santa lid this year. Didn't need them. I already had 4, so I have an overabundance of The Perfect Christmas, but I love it. Okay, so the other one that I had from 2021. This one I actually picked up at SAS in the summertime this past year. This is Peppermint Hot Chocolate. It is from 2021 though. The notes say cool peppermint, silky milk chocolate, and sweet cream. Packaging is very eh. I don't want to talk about the inside. Andrew and I had been talking, and he asked if I had any loose wax. I was like, well, I have some empty candles that I don't need the wax from anymore, and he was like, well, maybe I could use that. So then I was like, well, I'll put it in the freezer. So then I had it in the freezer for a couple days, and then he told me, he was like, oh, well, I don't need the wax anymore, it's fine. But I already had it in the freezer, so I was like, okay, well, let's see if I can pop the wax out, because I've done it once or twice before. I've actually popped the wax out of jars the same way, and well, this one didn't want to pop. So I also didn't want to actually save the jar. Like, I wasn't actually going to be doing anything with this. So the only reason I was popping it out was the initial thing of why Andrew and I were talking about it. So I was like, okay, well, if you don't need it, I'm just scrapping this, and we're just putting this in my empties, and I'm just gonna have a story to tell. So that's my story for that one. So I finished 1 single candle from this year. So like, I'm really happy with myself for sticking to the newer or the older candles and not just burning the newer candles, while still letting myself enjoy some of the newer ones and not just the older ones. So like, I still have some older candles in my collection. But anyways, so the final candle that I finished that I'm going to be talking about in this video is this Fa La La Latte. The little gingerbread trees and deer on this are so cute. The notes say a shot of espresso and sweet vanilla foam topped with warm cookie crumbles. The packaging really didn't do much for me. Like I said, it's cute, but it burned okay. I didn't really have any issues with like sooting or anything like that. The smell on this candle is wonderful. So much so that I do actually still have 2 unburned ones. In the moment I had picked them up, and I'm glad about it. After burning it, I really enjoyed it. It was lighter, for sure it was lighter, but what I have the problem with is the wallflower, and it just, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it, but I have it. I actually have like the duo wallflower plug where it like switches back and forth. I have winter and the Fa La La Latte, and I cannot. I just can't wait for it to be done. And I think I have some wallflowers of it still, and I'm like a little bummed about that one because I don't really, I will see. I like the candle though, so I'm glad I have the candle. It's a good Christmas coffee scent, so I'll take it. So I've heard it described from a couple different people as the kind of coffee scent for if you don't like coffee, if you like white coffee, so it's like mostly creamer. And I was like, well, that's me, so that must be, I like that. That must be why I like this one so much. I'm talking far too fast. Yeah, I enjoyed this one. I wouldn't buy it again in any situation because, like I said, I already have 2 of this one specifically, and it's not that dire of a thing that I would need to buy more of it. There's never really, I don't know how I ended up with 6 of the Perfect Christmas. It's because they come out with cute packaging every year. That's how I ended up with 6 of them. But yeah, so this is the final candle that I finished. Okay, those are all the candles. So I have been doing my Empties videos a little bit differently. I definitely restructured them with the new year. I restructured it. So these candle empties are from midway through December through the end of it, and then January and February till now, which is the 14th of February. So I'm trying to accumulate more of just candles so that way I can make a video of just candles and not just have so many other things in with it and then have the other things in their own video. So we'll see how that one goes, but that's my plan with that. I don't know how I'm going to keep doing with candles. I definitely slowed down on burning candles in the summertime. Well, the springtime I do a little bit better, but definitely slow down in the summertime. Just when it gets so hot, I just have a hard time wanting to burn candles. It's like, man, my AC is already working hard enough. Why do I want to have open flames right here and just like kicking off heat? It's already hot, you know? So like sometimes at nighttime I like to burn it, or like in the morning I like to burn a candle, but I do definitely slow down in the spring and summertime. Late spring, definitely in the summertime, but I've done okay in previous years, but we'll see where it goes. So, okay, I'm gonna stop rambling. I just get so rambly. It's because I don't talk to anybody. Like, on average, like, I have Andrew comes home, but he like leaves early in the morning and then he comes home and then it's just him. So like I talk to him in the evenings, like all the time. I talk to him he's who I talk to. But then I have 2 sons. One of them actually turns 1 in like a week. Not even a week. And I'm so sad. He's growing so fast. But I just love them so much. But yes, I have 2 little boys. So I have a 2.5-year-old and I have a 1-year-old. Oh my gosh, a 1-year-old. Yeah, I have a 1-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. I don't do much right now. At this point in my life, I'm just not doing much. So like when I get on here, I just like all the words come out and I just need to stop. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I'll see everybody next time.